also some info about the laboratories of cognitive neuroscience. So there are a lot of imaging studies that aim to look at the underlying causes of developmental dyslexia, but no one so far has actually looked at auditory processing and how this is different in children with dyslexia compared to children without dyslexia. And that's the first difference. And then more importantly, that actually this is the first study that actually shows that you can remediate these rapid auditory processing problems with an 8-week intervention program and actually see not only behavioral changes but also brain changes. One of the huge studies we're doing is we're interested in the neural pre-marker. We tested them behaviorally, so we did a series of tests that involved single word reading, fluency, speed, phonological processing, etc. And then they were doing brain imaging. And so inside the scanner, they were listening to these sounds and they had to do some sort of task. And then they underwent 8 weeks of intervention. And then they came back and we redid the behavioral testing as well as the imaging.
So this study, it tells us that changes in activation occurred in the prefrontal regions, but it didn't tell us whether the children improved in their actual ability to perceive rapid transitions and whether that perception was related to the gains in reading. So we just need those 2 extra steps to be able to show the causal relationship in this study. I think that auditory processing definitely is important for a subset of children, and so as educators we definitely need to know how to best help that group of children. And also I think there's going to be a developmental aspect to the story, so perhaps auditory processing is more important as a factor early in children's development than later. So I really applaud Dr. Gaab's work to try and understands this complex relationship a bit more.
That makes more sense than the others, why he would be looking up in the sky.
It all opened up for me, and I knew I was smart, and I knew I could succeed, and it's just 180. I went from like sad to happy. Ridiculous, like how much it changed.
And her personality went from depression, serious depression, tears, crying all the time, to a very wonderful, happy, loving granddaughter that is successful and doing so well. And we loved her and we're proud of her even when she was struggling, but we love her and we're very proud of her now, and she's proud of herself now, which is even more important. These are all things that begin to change a child. They change the child's personality, then give them a taste of success.